The Hearing System Working Group was created in October 2021 to oversee the redesign process for the children's hearing system as set out in the Promise and Plan 21-24. The working group was a partnership between Children's Hearing Scotland, the Scottish Children's Reporter Administration and the Promise Scotland, with the Scottish Government taking an observer role. In March 2022, the working group published an issues list to support the consideration and prioritisation of what reform is needed, and included a set of questions to be answered by the conclusion of the work. It included consideration of 5 broad areas of change: the scaffolding of the hearing system, avoiding the needs for compulsory measures of supervision, children and their hearings, including their views and voices, meeting the needs of children after a hearing takes place, and the relationship between the children's hearing system and the criminal justice system. The working group's work programme was coordinated in 3 phases to address the questions set out in the issues list. The first, discussion and discovery; second, deliberation and design; and the third, decision. Phase 1, discussion and discovery, ensured a detailed and thorough analysis of the current system, identified issues and barriers, and listened to recurring themes to form the basis of transformational design. This included commissioning research, engagement with children and families and key stakeholders, and the collaborative redesign project. Phase 2, deliberation and design, allowed the working group to begin to sequence, prioritise and consider the findings. In October 2022, the working group published their Emerging Themes report, which shared some of the group's early thinking and formed the basis of the final recommendations. In January 2023, the working group began Phase 3, decision, by holding a series of sessions to discuss draft recommendations. The discussion topic of these sessions followed the journey of a child, beginning with early help and support for families, including referrals to the hearings, and concluded with the oversight and accountability of the panel and the decisions made by the hearing system. In February to April 23, developing recommendations were tested with children, families and adults with experience of the children's hearing system and other key stakeholders. The Hearing System Working Group worked to develop a report that sets out practice improvement and legislative change needed to make the children's hearing system what it needs to be for children and families. The final report was published on the 25th of May 2023. The full report includes recommendations across the 5 foundations of the Promise: scaffolding, voice, family, care and people. An easy read and child-friendly version was published alongside the report. Find out more at thepromise.scot.